5 potassium drinks that lower high blood pressure and prevent heart attack. Did you know that what you drink could be more effective than pills for lowering your blood pressure? Most people focus on cutting salt, but they're missing the potassium connection that no one don't talk about. Potassium, a mineral often overlooked, could be the key to naturally managing blood pressure. Recent studies show that drinking potassium-rich beverages daily can lower blood pressure significantly in just a few weeks. But it's not just about how much potassium you get, it's also about when and how you get it. In this video, I'll share 5 powerful potassium-rich drinks that could transform your blood pressure readings naturally. If you've been struggling with high blood pressure or just want to prevent it, you'll want to stick around, because the last drink on this list surprised even me with how effective it is. Before diving into specific drinks, it's important to understand exactly how potassium works to lower blood pressure through multiple mechanisms simultaneously. First, potassium helps your kidneys excrete more sodium through urine, directly counteracting sodium's pressure-raising effects. Research from Purdue University found that each 1,000 milligram increase in daily potassium intake can eliminate up to 200 milligrams of sodium from your body. Second, potassium relaxes the muscle cells in your blood vessel walls. This vasodilation effect creates more space for blood to flow. It naturally reduces pressure against arterial walls. A study in Hypertension Journal demonstrated that participants with the highest potassium intake had noticeably more flexible arteries than those with low intake. Third, potassium helps regulate your body's autonomic nervous system, which controls involuntary functions including heart rate and vascular tone. When balanced properly, it prevents the nervous system from unnecessarily constricting blood vessels. Fourth, potassium helps prevent dangerous structural changes to heart and blood vessel tissue that occur with chronic high blood pressure. These cardioprotective effects mean potassium not only lowers pressure, but helps prevent the damage hypertension causes. Let's explore the 5 most powerful potassium-packed drinks that can help restore this critical balance and potentially transform your blood pressure readings within weeks. Before we get to the main video, did you know your heart loses 72% of its vital energy compound by age 50? Here comes Cardio Clear 7, which combines a breakthrough formula with 3 natural ingredients to restore heart energy and prevent plaque buildup. Users report skyrocketing energy and impressive checkup results. Check the pinned comment to get exclusive limited-time offer before time runs out. Number 1. Orange juice. Oranges might be famous for their vitamin C, but they're also a terrific source of potassium. 1 cup of fresh orange juice contains about 500 milligrams of potassium, along with flavonoids that improve blood vessel function. A 2021 study published in the European Journal of Nutrition found that participants who consumed 2 cups of orange juice daily for 12 weeks experienced an average 7-point drop in systolic pressure and 3-point drop in diastolic pressure. Vitamin C in orange juice, which supports blood vessel health by strengthening collagen in vessel walls and improving their elasticity. This allows your circulatory system to better handle pressure fluctuations throughout the day. The natural sugars in orange juice help potassium enter your cells more efficiently through an insulin-mediated process. This means the potassium becomes bioavailable faster than it would from some other sources. On the other hand, orange juice with pulp contains more potassium and fiber than strained juice. The fiber helps slow down sugar absorption, making it gentler on your blood sugar levels. If you're watching calories or sugar intake, you might want to dilute your orange juice with water or seltzer, or simply enjoy smaller portions. Even better, eat whole oranges most of the time and save the juice for occasional consumption. The most effective way to incorporate orange juice into your blood pressure management routine is to drink 8 ounces with breakfast. Research from Tufts University found that morning consumption allows the potassium to work with your body's natural circadian rhythm, helping stabilize pressure during the dangerous morning hours when most cardiovascular events occur. One important note is that not all orange juices are created equal. For maximum benefits, choose varieties labeled "not from concentrate" with no added sugars. Better yet, juice fresh oranges yourself to preserve the highest levels of beneficial compounds that can degrade during processing and storage. Number 2. Pomegranate juice. Pomegranate juice is undoubtedly the most powerful cardiovascular beverage you're not drinking regularly. 1 cup contains about 530 milligrams of potassium, but its real power comes from unique polyphenols called punicolagens that act as natural ACE inhibitors, similar to common blood pressure medications. What separates pomegranate juice from other options is its exceptionally high concentration of punicolagens and anthocyanins. These are unique antioxidants that directly protect the endothelium, the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition demonstrated that participants consuming 2 ounces of pomegranate juice daily for 2 weeks experienced a significant 5% reduction in systolic blood pressure. The truly remarkable finding was that this same juice consumption reduced carotid artery thickness by 30% after 1 year, essentially reversing arterial aging. This matters because as we age, arteries naturally become stiffer and less responsive to pressure changes. Pomegranate's compounds work to maintain arterial flexibility, allowing vessels to dilate properly when needed. This prevents the dangerous pressure spikes that can trigger cardiac events. The potassium in pomegranate juice also helps regulate the renin-angiotensin-aldosterone system, RAAS, the same system targeted by many prescription blood pressure medications. This natural regulation happens without the common side effects, like dizziness and electrolyte imbalances, often reported with medications. So, 1 cup of pomegranate juice contains about 530 milligrams of potassium. To incorporate pomegranate juice effectively, consume 4 to 8 ounces daily, preferably in the afternoon, when many people experience a second blood pressure spike. Look for varieties with no added sugar, as the naturally tart flavor indicates higher levels of the beneficial polyphenols. If the tartness is too intense, dilute with a bit of water, or mix with the next beverage on our list for a potassium powerhouse combination. Number 3. Coconut water. If you haven't tried coconut water yet, you might be missing out on one of nature's best potassium sources. A single cup contains about 600 milligrams of potassium. That's more than a banana. What makes coconut water special isn't just its potassium content. It's also loaded with other minerals like magnesium and calcium that work together to regulate blood pressure. In fact, a small study published in the West Indian Medical Journal found that coconut water helped lower blood pressure in 71% of participants after just 2 weeks. The best part? It's naturally sweet without added sugars, making it a perfect replacement for soda or sports drinks. I recommend choosing plain, unsweetened versions without added flavors. Check the label to make sure there's no added sugar. If you find the taste a bit unusual at first, try mixing it with a splash of lime juice or blend it into smoothies. You can even use it as a base for chia pudding for a potassium-packed breakfast. One thing to watch out for, though, coconut water is often marketed as a miracle drink that can cure everything. While it's definitely beneficial, it's not a magic solution. It works best as part of a balanced approach to blood pressure management. Number 4. Unsalted tomato juice. Tomato juice is perhaps the most overlooked potassium powerhouse. 1 cup packs an impressive 550 milligrams of potassium. Tomato juice might seem like an uncommon choice for blood pressure management, but the science supporting it is remarkably strong. So, what makes tomato juice particularly effective is its high concentration of lycopene, a carotenoid antioxidant that protects blood vessels from oxidative damage. When vessels are damaged, they become less flexible and more reactive to stress hormones, leading to increased pressure. Lycopene helps maintain endothelial function, allowing vessels to properly dilate and contract as needed. The combination of potassium and lycopene in tomato juice also appears to enhance nitric oxide production, the same pathway targeted by medications like nitroglycerin. This natural vasodilation effect helps reduce peripheral resistance, allowing blood to flow more easily through your circulatory system. Regular consumption of tomato juice helps lower these stress-induced pressure elevations that can be particularly dangerous for people with existing hypertension. For maximum benefits, choose unsalted tomato juice, because the sodium in regular varieties can completely negate the potassium benefits. The most effective approach is to consume 8 ounces about 45 minutes before times of anticipated distress, like important meetings or challenging conversations, as the protective compounds will be at peak levels in your bloodstream. If the taste of plain tomato juice doesn't appeal to you, add a dash of fresh lemon juice and a few drops of hot sauce, which actually enhance lycopene absorption without adding significant sodium. On the other hand, you can also warm tomato juice and sip it like soup, which can be especially comforting during colder months. Regular tomato juice and vegetable juices like V8 can be sodium bombs, containing up to 650 milligrams of sodium per cup. That would completely counteract the benefits of potassium. Look specifically for labels that say low sodium or no salt added. Number 5. Pumpkin juice. What makes pumpkin juice exceptional is its combination of potassium with exceptionally high levels of beta-carotene and specific peptides that have ACE-inhibiting properties. 1 cup pumpkin juice typically contains around 564 milligrams of potassium. A 2022 study published in Scientific Reports demonstrated that participants consuming pumpkin juice 3 times weekly experienced an average 6.5 reduction in systolic pressure and improved arterial compliance, which is a measure of blood vessel flexibility. Pumpkin juice contains carotenoid compounds that concentrate in the macula of your eye, protecting vision that is often damaged by long-term hypertension. This dual-action approach, addressing both the hypertension itself and protecting against its complications, this makes pumpkin juice particularly valuable for comprehensive cardiovascular care. The natural fiber in minimally processed pumpkin juice creates a time-release effect for potassium absorption, providing sustained benefits throughout the day, rather than a temporary spike. This gradual absorption pattern helps maintain consistent potassium levels, which research shows is more effective for blood pressure management than intermittent higher doses. Making pumpkin juice at home is simple. First, blend 1 cup of cooked pumpkin with 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk and a pinch of cinnamon. Canned pumpkin puree works well. Just ensure it's pure pumpkin without added sugars or spices. The cinnamon not only improves flavor, but has been shown to enhance insulin sensitivity, which further supports healthy blood pressure. For the most effective results, consume pumpkin juice in the evening. A study from Chronobiology International found that the specific carotenoids in pumpkins are better absorbed later in the day, and their pressure-lowering effects align well with your body's natural evening blood pressure patterns. Let's follow this potassium drink strategy. Now that we've explored these 5 potassium powerhouses, the question becomes, how do you incorporate them into your routine for maximum pressure-lowering benefits? The most effective approach is to strategically consume different beverages throughout the day to maintain optimal potassium levels. This matters because studies show that steady potassium levels produce better blood pressure results than sporadic consumption. Start your morning with 8 ounces of orange juice to counteract the natural morning cortisol spike that raises blood pressure upon waking. For mid-morning nourishment, the coconut water provides sustained energy while delivering that impressive potassium boost when your body is most metabolically active. During afternoon energy slumps, when many people reach for coffee which can temporarily raise blood pressure, opt instead for pomegranate juice. Its natural sugars provide energy, while the unique polyphenols actually improve blood flow to the brain, enhancing mental clarity without caffeine's pressure-raising effects. Before your evening meal, unsalted tomato juice serves as the perfect appetizer. Research shows consuming it 15 to 20 minutes before eating helps activate digestive enzymes while providing compounds that moderate the blood pressure spike that typically occurs after meals. Finally, pumpkin juice in the evening helps maintain healthy pressure during sleep. It is critically important since nighttime blood pressure patterns are strongly linked to cardiovascular outcomes. The tryptophan content may even improve sleep quality, creating a virtuous cycle of better rest and healthier pressure readings. By creating this potassium timeline throughout your day, you'll maintain optimal levels of this crucial mineral when your body needs it most. The cumulative effect can be transformation, not just in your blood pressure readings, but in your overall cardiovascular resilience. Track the blood pressure transformation time to time. When you begin incorporating these potassium-rich beverages into your routine, understanding the timeline of improvements helps maintain motivation. Within 24 to 48 hours, you may notice reduced water retention, as potassium helps your kidneys eliminate excess sodium and fluid. This alone can reduce pressure by 2 to 3 points for many people. After 7 to 10 days of consistent consumption, vascular responsiveness typically improves, as potassium helps restore proper endothelial function. Many people report more stable pressure readings, with fewer spikes during stress. By the 3 to 4 week mark, structural adaptations begin in the cardiovascular system. Arterial elasticity improves, and the heart may show early signs of reduced workload. Blood pressure monitors often reveal a 5 to 8 point systolic reduction by this point. After 8 to 12 weeks, meaningful remodeling of the cardiovascular system is underway. Research shows this is when the most significant and sustainable blood pressure reductions typically appear, often 8 to 12 points systolic and 4 to 6 points diastolic for those who maintain consistent potassium intake. Remember, while increasing potassium through food sources is safe for most people, those with kidney disease, taking certain medications, especially potassium-sparing diuretics, or with specific heart conditions should consult their healthcare provider before significantly increasing potassium intake. As always, these beverages complement but don't replace medical care for hypertension.
And with that, we wrap up today's video. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. For more queries, I have also added some studies at the end of this video description. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Stay healthy, stay fine.